Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Just My Two Cents. And today I'm super excited to be coming back to you all with another review. And today we will be reviewing Philo. So, if you remember a couple months ago, I gave you all a brief overview of Philo as well as some other streaming services as we discussed how you can cut your cable cords and pay about $57 a month. However, today I did want to give you all a really in-depth overview of Philo, and I want to give you my opinion about Philo and how Philo has been over these past almost 6 months, and if this is something that you and your family might want to consider as you look to cut the cord. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So what is Philo in a nutshell? Essentially, Philo is a live and on-demand TV streaming service. So essentially, you get live TV, on-demand TV, as well as an unlimited DVR for about $20 a month. And the great thing about Philo, there are no contracts associated with this service. So you get all of this for about $20 a month. Now, one thing that's really cool about Philo is that even though they say they have about 60 channels, they always add channels. So right now we have a little over 60 channels to choose from. And they have a diverse amount of programming on these channels. So whether you like Lifetime movies or BET or Up TV or the Hallmark channel, or if you like some of the TV Land shows, or if you like MTV or what have you, there's something pretty much for everybody. Now, you will not find any sport channels on here. However, you will find most of your content such as, a BET or A&E or a History Channel or what have you. The only thing missing is really the sports channels and like the hunting channels. But if you can get past that, this might be a platform for you. Now, with Philo, I did want to show you what the actual platform looks like once you get into the interface. So when you actually log into Philo, they have pretty much how Netflix or Hulu would have your recommendations, what's trending, what might be trending in regards to certain genres, in regards to reality TV, in regards to comedy or what have you. And that's all on your home screen. And there is a lot of analytics that go into making sure that when you sign in, it's information and TV channels that's pertaining to things that you like. So even though it might be trending, it's things that they think that you will like in regards to some of the TVs and programs that you have watched on that platform. And I really enjoy that because it's one thing to pay for a streaming service and they give me all this content that I'm not interested in, but when they use these analytics to really figure out what I like and to really be able to recommend not only shows that I do like, but new shows that I might like, it's a win-win for me in that sense. However, I do want you all to be aware of that is something that, in my point of view, is a pro. And you can also save things too. So at the top, you see that that person had some things saved that they really like, that they can go back to really quickly, or that they can kind of pull from if they're bored one night or what have you. However, you can save things to go back to, and there are recommendations for you based on things that you like versus, they'll filter out things that you don't like. Now, another cool thing about this is that unlike other streaming services, you do get a guide. And I think this is very important in regards to making sure that not only one group of people can use it, but making sure that older populations can use this too, or people that might not be good with technology. So I know when I was telling somebody else about this service, they were like, well, I'm not really good with typing in TV shows or typing in channels and stuff because they can't see the small letters on the screen. However, with Philo, you do get a guide that's in order from A to Z. Now, even though this guide right here isn't in order from A to Z, you'll see that this person has favorites some channels, and so that's why it's out of order. However, if you don't favorite anything, if you just have the basic guide, they'll have A to Z information, and you can quickly access that. And so really the person just has to know their alphabet in order for them to be able to know, which channels and things of that nature. So that is a really good thing about Philo. You get a home screen that will provide recommendations, kind of like a Hulu and a Netflix. Then you get the guide to kind of see what's on live TV. And then you also have your save where you can always go back and refer to if you can't find anything on the platform to watch. So that's always something good too. And there's a search bar where you can kind of search things if you don't see anything that you want to watch. However, if you do want to add anything such as like epics or stars, there is the capability to do that. However, there's a small upcharge to that. So right now they're charging about $3 a month for you to do that for epics, and there is about a $5 a month charge for stars if you want to do that. However, before they charge you, they will give you a 7-day free trial of each. So that might be something that you really want to look into if you're looking to have just a basic live TV streaming service. Plus, if you want stars or epics, that might be something for you to look into as well. Now, one of the cool things about Philo is that it not only works on your TV, but you can watch it on your laptop, you can watch it on your iPad or your tablet, and you can watch it on your phone. And you can also have different profiles for people. So if you and your husband and your son and daughter or whoever wants to use this, you can have 4 profiles. There might be some issues in regards to if all 4 of y'all can get on there at the same time. However, you can really read into all the terms and conditions about that. But I do know that at least 2 people can watch Philo at the same time. However, more than 2 people, I'm not sure. You'll need to look into that if that applies to you. But I do want you all to know that if you don't want your recommendations or your trending topics or shows or what have you to be messed up because multiple people are watching on your profile, people can make a profile and watch theirs, and things will be applied to theirs instead of yours in regards to recommendations for TV shows and movies. So what are some of the pros and cons in regards to cable companies? So some of the pros when you compare Philo to a cable company is that first, you only need Wi-Fi. That's the great thing. So you don't have to worry about somebody coming out to your house with a box or with all these cords and remotes and all this other stuff that they bring out. All you need is Wi-Fi. And once you sign up today, let's say you sign up today, you can start streaming once you put your information in. And that is one of the best things about Philo, as well as a lot of other streaming services. You don't have to worry about somebody coming out to your house, especially during this time, during the pandemic. You can really just go ahead and just start streaming it today, and you only need Wi-Fi. The second thing is you're in control. You don't have to worry about calling somebody if money is short one month, or if you decide you don't want Philo anymore, or you need to pause it for whatever reason. You're in control. You don't have to worry about calling, speaking with an agent trying to upsell you or trying to beg you not to leave and all this other stuff. Like, we've all been there with those people. You're in control of this. All you have to do is just log into your account, say you want to skip a month or cut the service off of that month, and then the next month you can come back. That's pretty much it. You don't have to worry about anybody else besides you and getting into your account and cutting it off. Now, a really awesome thing about this is that there are no contracts, as I mentioned earlier, so you don't have to worry about being locked into a 2-year agreement with somebody or 1-year agreement with somebody, or how they'll give you like a promotion for the first year, then the next year it'll go up to be some like astronomical price. You don't have to worry about that with Philo. All you have to do is just sign up, and like I said earlier, you really have the autonomy to know when you want to have it on and when you can cut it off. Now, another great thing, which I just touched on, is that you can cancel or pause at any time, and there are not any repercussions or anything. So let's say you decide that you want it this month, but you want to skip November, but come back in December. Is no type of, fee or anything associated. If you're paying $20 this month, you skip next month, you're going to pay $20 in December. So you know how sometimes when you have a cable company and you'll pause the service, or you tell them that you don't want the service, but you come back maybe a month or 2 later, and then they'll say, well, we'll have to charge you all these fees and all these extra prices and stuff like that. It's none of that. It's one set price for the entire, well, I'm gonna say a year, but how many of the months you decide that you want Philo. Now, some of the cons in regards to Philo is that you need Wi-Fi. So even though that's a pro, it's a con too, simply because if your Wi-Fi goes out, you won't be able to watch Philo unless you use your data. So that's something for you to really be cognizant of. If you know that you don't have unlimited data or data is precious to you and your family, that might be an issue if your Wi-Fi goes out, but hopefully your Wi-Fi doesn't go out and you'll be able to watch Philo without any issues. Secondly, there are no channel numbers. So as I was saying earlier, with some of the older people, they do, or some of the people who's not good with technology, because you don't have to be older to not be good with technology. But some people, they like just punching in a number and the channel automatically going there. With Philo, it's important for you to probably have like those saved channels so you can reference those at the very top of the list, or you'll have to scroll down until you get to that channel that you want to watch and then go from there. That's really not a pain to me, but to some people it might be. Also, you do have to be aware of tax, and I put this in here for those who are very budget conscious. So if you're the type of person who puts in, $20 a month for Philo, I would say put in about $22 a month for Philo, because I know in my area, and I'm not sure if it's by area or if it's just like across the board, but I pay about $21.40 a month for Philo. So that's something for you to be considerate of too. So even though it says $20 a month, they charge about $1.40 for tax. And so you want to make sure that you have about $22 budgeted for that, so it won't overdraft your account or what have you. However, I do think Philo is a good service overall. And if you're still on the fence about Philo after this review, there are plenty other reviews out there that can give you some really great information about it. But I've been using it for about 6 months. It was a lifesaver. I'm not gonna say a lifesaver. That's going above and beyond, but it was really a useful tool for me to have in my back pocket when this pandemic started, to kind of allow me to be able to watch TV, but not have people come to my house and put in cable boxes. Also, once the whole Spectrum thing, which you can go back and watch that video that I referenced to earlier, to see why I want to cut cable cords and so forth. But anyway, I found Philo to be a really, really good tool for me and my family. And if you're still on the fence about this, just go ahead, put your email in, try it out for 7 days. It's completely free for 7 days. They don't charge anything. And you can just try it out. You can try it out. You can try, I think you might be able to try Epics and Stars out too with it. I'm not sure, but you can definitely try Philo out for 7 days. If you don't like it, then you can cancel on that 7th day or that 5th day or the 1st day or whatever. But you can definitely, try it out for 7 days, figure out if you like it, if it's something that you think might be useful to you, and make your decision from there. But I think it has definitely been something that has been useful to me and my family. So I really appreciate the people for putting this out. However, I will say that if you are interested in paying maybe $15 for maybe like your first month, please use the referral code below. It'll take $5 off. So you'll pay about 15, 16, once you add tax and stuff in. And who doesn't like saving money, especially during this time with the holidays and everything getting ready to come up. So with all that good stuff being said, make sure that you like, you share, and you subscribe, and leave a comment below. If you tried Philo and whether you like it or whether you don't like it, please leave a review below about what you think about Philo. And if you know some other streaming services, please drop them below. I do plan to try a new one, and I'll put out a new video about that soon. But yeah, go ahead and drop it below, and I'll see you all later.